Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Stanford High's monthly news broadcast here on WGCH. I'm Sydney Rubin, here from Stanford High's online news site, The Roundtable, which you can view online at shsroundtable.com. You could catch us here on the second Thursday of every month, giving you a little window into the halls of Stanford High School. The first thing we have today is a Stanford High School sports update. Let's see how our Black Knight girls basketball team is doing.
On December 14th, the girls' basketball team played city rival Trinity Catholic. Early on in the game, the Knights lost standout junior guard Megan Lansadell due to a shoulder injury and still managed to fight very hard. Having 3 freshmen on the court, the majority of the second half, the girls still kept a close game, only losing by 3 points. The final score was 46-43.
We'll get them next time, Black Knights. Now we have an update from the Strawberry Hill Players. Senior members of Stanford High School's drama department, the Strawberry Hill Players, are currently being given the unique opportunity to direct their own plays in the club's annual show, Senior Scenes. Senior Scenes give seniors the chance to cast and direct underclassmen in any 15-minute scene from a play of their choosing. This event provides high schoolers with the rare opportunity to dabble in directing, just another example of how Stanford High School's arts programs continue to go above and beyond. I'm here with senior Liam Gelling to talk about his experience directing. So Liam, what is your scene about, and what has been the most challenging obstacle you have faced while directing?
Hello everybody, my name is Liam Gelling. The show I am doing, or the scene I am doing, is from a show called Boys Next Door by Tom Griffin. There are 4 mentally handicapped men that live under the supervision of a young social worker named Jack. Experience moments of great poignancy and humor when we are reminded that the handicapped, like the rest of us, want only to love and laugh and find some meaning and purpose in their lives. I would say the most challenging obstacle was the casting for this show. When you're directing something like this, you want to find a cast that's not going to make fun of it and not take it lightly and understand that there's some serious research that goes into figuring out how to play these characters. You know, playing someone who is mentally retarded could be construed in a terrible way and almost like it's making fun of them. But when you research the mannerisms and how they speak and what it's like to be truly inside of someone who doesn't know how to properly express themselves, you get this beautiful and comedic understanding of what it's like to be mentally handicapped.
Great. And what's something valuable you have learned from directing in Senior Scenes that you wouldn't have learned otherwise? Has it inspired you to continue directing in the future?
You know, directing is just a great opportunity to get on the other side of things and actually, coach fellow actors and then try to develop tools on your own that will help you develop your characters in the future. So that is a very cool thing about directing. And it has absolutely inspired me to direct in the future. And I really hope that some community theater around here will, give me the opportunity to direct, because it is just so much fun. And I don't know, there's something so intimate about working with theater that you don't get anywhere else. And it is brilliant.
Thanks, Liam. Join the drama club at Senior Scenes to see 7 wonderful scenes, including my own, on January 11th and 12th at 8 o'clock at Stanford High School. Now, after a busy holiday season, staff member Andrew Potashnik took the time to interview Stanford High's band director, George Baradas, about big things on the horizon for the SHS music department. Let's see what he has to say.
So what's coming up for the music department at Stanford High?
All right, well, we're beginning, we're into our winter season now, so we have winter percussion kicking in, which is a percussion group that competes against local high schools. Our first competition is coming up in February, so the kids are working really hard. They have a few rehearsals a week, including 12-hour rehearsals every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and they work super hard, so I know that show's going to be great. And then a new ensemble that we have is something called Wedding Band, where students are learning classic tunes like Stevie Wonder, songs on top 40, R&B tunes, whatever it may be, in order to resemble what a wedding band would be like at an actual wedding ceremony. which is a lot of fun, and the kids are really enjoying it, and everybody seemed to enjoy it so far.
Thank you. Well, I can't wait to see what you guys do next.
Thanks.
It's with great sorrow that the Stanford High community says goodbye to a kind, generous, and charismatic teacher, coach, coworker, and friend, John Boone. A large personality at Stanford High School, social studies teacher Coach Boone died on Christmas Day, leaving a large hole at the school. Teachers and students share their fondest memories of their friend and role model, shining light on his positive nature and radiant personality. Here we have Stanford High teachers Mike Buzzio and Annalisa DiNucci, along with student Emma Kelly.
The memory I'll always have of Coach Boone and how important he was to me was right before my first lesson observation during my student teaching. I was panicked, didn't know what I was going to do. It was our long block, 86 minutes. Freaking out in my head because I couldn't put together this lesson and was thinking there's no chance I'm going to end up being a teacher with the rest of my career. So, I'm having this little mental breakdown on the verge of crying. I have to call somebody that I know won't be sympathetic towards me but will still help me figure this out. And there's only one person that came to mind with Coach Boone, who ended up stopping his family dinner and helping me make this lesson plan, while also simultaneously yelling about how stupid it was that we even have to be observed as teachers, because every other job, you don't have to get observed. Plumbers, everything. No one else gets observed. Just teachers, just teachers. But I'll never forget that, and I'll continue to carry on his legacy now that I'm in for him, carry on everything he taught me and everything he taught his students.
And loved watching him interact with the students in the way that you are so familiar with. And just so impressed with, after all of his years of teaching, that he was still so dedicated and so excited to come into the classroom each day.
He will tell you straight up. He gives you the honest truth. He's insanely, brutally honest. And that's kind of like what people want out of a person. And I've never left his class without a smile. And he has just impacted my life for the better. And he will be missed.
Stanford High will not be the same without Coach Boone. The family of Coach Boone has created a GoFundMe page in order to raise funds for his wife, Lisa Boone. If you are able, please support his family by donating to the Coach Boone Memorial Fund. And that's all we have for today, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Roundtable on WGCH. Be sure to check us out online at shsroundtable.com, and you could also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm Sydney Rubin on WGCH. Thanks for listening and have a lovely day.